I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Till they like my persona. Going up. Remember them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the furnace. Go up. Walk in. Show up. Bet. Hold up. Go up. Boys, don't touch. We flow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah. That guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in. He ain't. Let me back. I gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, the wait is finally over. It is Super Bowl Sunday. For the call, here's our veteran duo of so many Super Bowls, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we have played 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Carry now. This is Hill. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Trubisky. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Let's go. 3-19. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Let's go. Now Beathard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now it's Trubisky. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, Trubisky. Green's got it over the middle. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw is Beathard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. First down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Beathard to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. This is Hill. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And some room to roam now. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for the Jets. 49 yards.
Here we go. 319. 319.
'Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
To throw is Beathard. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Back to throw Beathard. Out to the flat for Hyde. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, it coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to work. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's Beathard to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
The partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They'll throw here. Beathard. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the D-line's going to spread out. Beathard. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And a nice spin into some open field. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, 49ers. Todd Gurley, 52 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Trubisky. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Dancing to his left. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Trubisky to throw again. They set up the screen to Hill. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
All right, now, look at 56. Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Set. Green, 39.
On first down, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them in their game.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are closed.
Detroit! Here we go now.
And the wideout in motion. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Beathard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Beathard. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Beathard to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down now, Hill shedding the tackle. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
They'll run on first down. Hill. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Into the 4th quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball coming to the plate and he's in the zone. The ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So it goes down as an 8th-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that will be incomplete.